This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Crumbstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Run it here. It's the running back with the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both teams sort of swallowing in the early going what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught quickly. Spinning out of the tackle. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Shotgun formation here on third down. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see what they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion makes it second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. He makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. He'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball to the 33.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The back's got it. First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Looks right and lets it fly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Over the middle, it's Jones. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this.
Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now try here for the extra point.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel like...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes there and quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Breaks free. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start his defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Testing the right side here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. A draw to the back. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They call the draw play here. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Touchdown, Alabama. That's how you finish a play.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. No surprise you're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
No gain on 1st makes his 2nd down and goal from the 7. Running for the end zone, running it right up the gut. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, tie. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the 1st play. Let's see if they can do better here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. It's reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson or Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On the ground, it's Jones. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pass rush closing in. Using his legs on the scramble. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Players are down the right side. And that one's picked off. What a play. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Breaks into the clip. Could take it all the way. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down after the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Barber. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. A completion sets up a second down play. A play action looking to throw. On the move now. And up for the first, but still going. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. It's a blitz look here from the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. We're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Wow, to play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. Quarterback in the clear. Here he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys are just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And there's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Sticking with the running game. And they'll stop him after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
He's got room to run. Has the first down and more. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Snags the quick throw. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Aggies, to put them on top now. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so they lead the shootout now 35-31.
That makes the score Texas A&M 35, Alabama 31.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure...
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's falling in way downfield. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch Hall in here over the middle. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Looking for a gap. It's Dupree.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
You know, this is what makes this quarterback so hard to defend. Of course, you want to take away his throwing game, take away his receivers, but then he uses his legs to pick up a first down. This defense is going to have to make some adjustments. Be aware of him scrambling for big yards.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the defense brings him down. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Receiver makes the grab.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's in the clear. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to...
Picked off a crucial turnover. He can go. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. The defense contributes 6 points.
Oh, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
And they tack on the extra point. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Lets it go quickly. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Look out, he's in the clear. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense creating that turnover. Working with the lead like this, really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that play.
Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense is still clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Touchdown, tie. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Fires it on the move. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Play action here on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Leaning on the run game here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. A deep shot to the left side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now, with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Caught at the 30, still running. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. He's running out of time here. He escapes the pocket. Completion. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's another deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that